Justice League number 9. Scott Snyder writing, Jorge Jimenez on the art. This was a bit of a downbeat issue in
Yep.
between the action. We get to see a bit more of the Hall of Justice and the cafeteria specifically.
Sorry, I was flicking through it and I landed on the variant cover. Oof, Jesus, Jim Lee, what are you playing at? Barry's muscles are off the scale. I think he's on the strength force.
he's Jim Lee's a busy man. He's got a company
You know what?
to
It
run.
stands out because he's done some phenomenal variants lately. His one for the Sandman universe, some earlier these Justice League covers that he did were really great. Oh boy, that Flash is kind of ugly, and by kind I mean very. Talk about the issue now.
Thank you. So Superman's rebuilding the moon. He's getting all the pieces bit by bit, and he's putting the moon back together. Batman's
time.
like, sorry?
Said about time.
All right. Batman's like, hey, there's quicker ways to do this. There's more scientific ways to do it. And Clark's all, no. The labour's worth the effort. They put the love and care into it, kind of thing. But there's these monsters that feed off radiation that were hiding in the moon.
Solar radiation.
There you go. Yeah, solar radiation, and they're coming for Superman, and Batman's like, hey, Batman's being patched up. He's in like the operating table right now, being lasered back shut. Alfred's there with Mr. Terrific doing their high tech surgery,
and he's just got his VR visor on.
Yeah, he's talking to Superman, and the whole thing's a very kind of sweet issue where, by the end of it, because basically after this conversation, we go around other pairs of League members who are in various places in the hall. Like the one we go to that were mentioned was as Barry and John are getting food, and John's lamenting because Ferdinand's there. Ferdinand's the chef in the Hall of Justice.
Because apparently he can whip up anything.
Yeah, but John's like, it's still not the same. He's making this triple decker burger from Detroit. So Barry speeds off as he does to go and get it in a second. But we go to them, and they're going through stuff about talking about forces and him being unsure of himself. We get Martian Manhunter with Hawk Girl, kind of having a confrontation. Hawk Girl concerned that he knew there was a connection to the totality before he sent her in, and so on. And he's like, come to Thanagar Prime, we'll get answers together, and so on. Wonder Woman and Aquaman are bonding, talking about their part was probably my favorite out of these sections because they were talking about all of their rooms basically in the Hall of Justice, and how Aquaman's actually got a sunken ship in water that he lives in. And he gets to Batman's, and he's literally just got blast doors with like security cameras pointing at it, saying "keep out."
Yeah.
Which is really funny to me. Barry's got a lab. Clark's just got an office. Yeah, very homely. John's got a mobile soldier bunker. Yeah, it was a fun little slice of life. Like, here's how they're all living in this place, and I love that Diana points out that Barry doesn't need to live here. He can get back home in seconds. He doesn't have to have a place to stay. Yeah. But so he's just got a lab with cosmic treadmills and whatnot, multiple treadmills. Yeah. But I love all this. But basically, what the issue is that they have all their moments. Sort of talking about where things might be going, setting up future plots and character dynamics, especially, of course, Aquaman and Wonder Woman, because their plot's coming up next. And at the end of each scene, Batman, hey, everyone, come in. You need to come and help. We've got a situation because there's not the Queen. What was the bigger?
The Mega.
The Mega, yeah, the Mega Beast, the Mummy Beast, is coming for Clark, and because it feeds in solar radiation, it actually could hurt Clark. So Batman's like suiting up. He's got like this tank suit I've got. It's like a walking bat cave. It'll keep me alive whilst I help fight because he's Batman.
Yeah, it's like it'll do.
It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, but it's so Batman. It's great. And everyone's getting ready to fight. And then Clark at the end of the issue is talking to him and says, "Hey, Bruce, I know this is you. You called these monsters here. This is you. Call them off. Let me finish this properly." He calls his bluff. And it's this kind of really sweet ending where the whole thing's been about building the moon. And, Batman's like, it could be so much more than a moon. It could be more than a rock. Could be a weapon. could be self-defense.
Yeah, it's just the moon, but a bat moon.
But a Batman. That's the other thing. The Hall of Justice is open for business. There's people coming in and seeing things. Actually, I love the cafeteria scene because you see all the members from the different teams are there as
I
well.
love every time you see it because you see it then and then again at the end when they're all looking up at the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Plastic Man just sticking his head out of the back above everyone else.
Yeah, because the Terrifics are all there. The Titans are there because Miss Martian's there. Black Canary's there. Who, call it clear if I'm wrong, she's the only one there that's not on a team. Oh no, Blue Beetle's there. Blue Beetle's there.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I'm not looking at it at the moment. Hang on, let me find the page.
Oh, I think Animal Man's there actually in the background as well.
Oh, he is. Yeah. No, I see him behind Chimp.
Yeah, we got a couple of oddities there just hanging out, but as you do. The art's gorgeous, of course. Jimenez is very, very good, as he has been.
For the most part. I'm still not a fan of some of his faces.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like that page we're on at the minute with the cafeteria. John's face at the bottom, I think, is a good example. When Barry runs off to get the burger, I just think it doesn't look right to me.
Yeah.
There's a few times like that. Wonder Woman has a really notable one later. It's the page where Batman calls Aquaman and Wonder Woman. I think Wonder Woman just looks weird. You know, there's enough scattered throughout that it kind of builds up.
Yeah, I like how Superman compares it to why Batman never uses magic to heal. Like, Batman always has to heal, sure, with high-tech stuff that probably does it quicker than most people get, but he still has to heal somewhat naturally, right? He'll never do it with magic, and Superman's kind of comparing how he's fixing the moon to how Batman is. So it kind of ends with this kind of really optimistic thing where they all kind of look up and see the moon, and even Batman's speechless for a second and says, "Wow," and he's like, "What was that?" It's like, "No, nothing. Report back."
Yeah.
Team's Guard, Superman. Come on. Yeah.
What's Superman gluing it back together with? Because I imagine you can't just put the pieces together; they're just going to hold. I mean, maybe they do because of gravity, but to start with, once it's big enough, sure, the final pieces.
I don't know. Don't ask me to explain the science.
I'm curious what he uses as a glue.
I mean, maybe they have like a fake core that has its own gravity at first, so it adds on to that, and then they go from there.
I get that, but that would really undermine the whole. No, we're not making it any better. We're doing it exactly as it was.
You can take it out after though. It's just it's basically scaffolding, and then he takes it away.
Take it out through the middle of the moon.
You can fly through.
Yeah, sure.
There'll be a pinhole, Superman-sized pinhole in the moon, but whatever. It's a thing. It can happen.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. But the idea that Batman was actually like controlling these beasts and he was trying to like get Superman to stop doing this through these means really cracked me up.
Yeah, I mean, I like that concept, but I'm like, why is he doing it? Why is he going that far to be like, hey, Superman, make it better? Like, I don't know. Kind of feels a bit much.
Well, I don't think it's that much because there's never any threat. Like, he's claiming there's a threat, but Superman like calls his bluff and knows there's no threat.
Right. But I don't get why he cares that much. As no, I'm gonna summon these monsters to make him stop. Feels a little bit petty.
He wants to build a supermoon. Like, Batman's motivations are kind of left murky. The motivations we get to are more why Superman's insistent we just have the regular moon back.
No, they are, and I like all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like I say, other than he wants a Batmoon.
Look, just look at it this way. The motivations itself don't really matter that much. The point is that Batman's a character who is always just trying to plan and think ahead, and even if it means sacrificing some of the natural beauty of something, right? And basically the Superman's point here that he proves by the end is that putting the moon back together and just having it be there again is symbolic and beautiful in its own right. This is the bat signal for the Earth to say, hey, we've got this. Because we put the moon back.
I get all that stuff, and I like all that stuff. Just left me thinking.
I would say it doesn't matter. The point was made.
Okay, all right, I'll accept it.
So sometimes the dramatic point at the end justifies some of the shakier means to get it to work.
So what you're saying is the end justifies the means.
And storytelling sometimes, not always.
I'm gonna remember that.
There's balances to this. There's balances. There's no blanket rule that always works.
Okay.
All right, just make that clear. That was a delightful issue of Justice League. I loved the downtime. One of the things that I hated about the last Justice League book is there was never downtime with them just being this oddball family of characters trying to get on with each other. And I am always down for some breather issues in between the big arcs. And we're about to go into another big arc, of course, so I'm glad they did this. I'm glad we got this issue.
Yeah, we're going into the Drowned Earth crossover.
Yeah, we're getting the road to Drowned Earth for the rest of this month, and then on week 5 we get the first.
Week 5, okay.
Yeah, the week 5's got the first one shot. But yeah, no, I thought it was really delightful. I liked having these kinds of issues. Seeing the living quarters was a blast. And having the teammates bond, and it was different combinations as well. Obviously, Wonder Woman and Aquaman have had a couple of moments before now because they've been kind of tied together with Cheetah and Black Manta. But seeing John and Barry have a little moment, having Kendra and Jean have a bit of a moment, it's good.
Yeah.
Good.
It was nice.
So, what are you giving it?
It's a solid 7 from me.
You're such a tough customer. No, I'm going with a 8.5. This is ranking up there.